Yeah, we're back. Alright, so he already went ahead and put the intake on. We're about to drop it, make the trans to it. Well, obviously, put clutch, flywheel, blah blah, flywheel, clutch, however you want to say it. Then made it. Bring the hatch inside. Today is a shitty day, like as far as weather is. But bring her inside and install it. So yeah. We're gonna put you guys here on a, I guess what people consider a time lapse, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we got most of the boring stuff done. This side is basically ready to get the wheel on, but the tie rod and my threads are kind of messed up, so we just kind of left it at that. He's been working on that side, but when he's done on that side, we'll get the axle in and get that side ready. And then the only thing we got left to do, I mean, we got a lot left to do in a way, but basically swap the turbo on the manifold.
Those who were trying to help me, and I began to see my.
So swap the turbos, put the manifold on, oil, coolant, battery, and try to start it. Everything's pretty much hooked up. We just gotta put the throttle cable on. The vacuums are already hooked up. I just gotta do the brake booster. Just simple knick-knack. We're gonna put you back over here, and you guys can watch us in fast motion. Time for the new toy. Voila! It's basically the same shit. So we went from this, pretty big, but look at this. Look at that. Look at that. That's like for a single cam. That's that booster boy stuff right there. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, you can see how thin this thing is and look how wide. Talk about lag right there.
Yes, Daddy.
I want all the lag. More lag, less spin. We used to run this when we made 400 and I loved it. It felt so fast. And then we ran that one at 550. And even though I only got to do 2 pulls before it went, it didn't feel as good. Like, it was just, the boost would come in and start spinning like every other Honda, and I just didn't like it. This is where it's at. No vamos a monitar eso. Que la línea no la vamos a monitar. Alright, we're going. Alright, we got that side ready, this side ready, so technically we can put the wheels on. I do gotta put the little fitting right there for the drain. So I just gotta clean this one out. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one out and reuse it. There's no point in using the new one when we already got the line on this. And then we don't have to use that line. That line is super tiny, so we don't need it. Alright, let's put this on. I'm gonna put you guys back over here. So we ran out of coolant. I got it draining. E85 because it's like a year old. Now we're about to go get the gasket, E85, and something to eat. Catch you somewhere along the ride, or when we get back. We just got back. We had to do some runarounds because the auto part didn't have the gasket we needed, so we had to go a little further out. But we got some corn. We got some more antifreeze. We got some zinc for the break-in, startup, whatever. We got our gasket. So now,
85.
oh yeah, we got the corn. And then now we put the turbo on. And yes, so let's put you guys somewhere. Again. Alright, so turbo has different flange on the exhaust side. So he cut the flange off. He cut the flange off right here, there you go. From this one, I don't know where he put it. But anyways, and then we have the old flange from the old turbo, because remember how I told you guys the old turbo was the same turbo as we're running now again. So, which is a 4-bolt, and this one was V-band. So he cut it off. He's gonna put that on. He's gonna measure it to see if it's good. Put like 1 or 2 welds on it, like some tack welds. And then we're gonna run to the muffler shop, which is literally like 2 streets over, and have them just weld the whole thing up. So we're gonna take off. We're gonna do this first, and then take off before they close and do that. So yeah, I'll catch you in a few. So after another short break, we're back. We got the exhaust welded up. We went to pick up little man. And yeah, we shall be installing the exhaust now, and I still gotta do the feed line, which is a pain in the butt because it's like right over there, and it's like a banjo boat type stuff. So I'm gonna get that on. He's working on finding bolts for that, and we'll go from there. But we didn't have enough trans fluid. We only had a bottle and a half, and the other part went to didn't have, and then the other one I just completely forgot to check. So we're gonna have to get more, but at least it's got 1.5 quarts in it, so it'll be okay to turn it on and do whatever. Been leaving you guys behind. Leaving you guys behind all day. But we're just trying to work. We ain't got the camera spots and whatnot. Or more or less a place to hold the phone. Alright, so far, so good. We connected the battery just now, and nothing caught on fire. So yeah, I guess it's good. Sorry guys.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
I'm trying. sometimes all of these wires look crazy is because we had tried the Honda column plug before. So we had like splice into it and whatnot, and then it turned out that our kit was bad. So we just kind of taped it together because it was literally the day before dyno. We was trying to figure out the issue, and so we finally ended up coming to the conclusion that the column plugs were bad. So we took them off, and it was like we installed it like 2 or 3 days before, but you know, we spent some time messing with it. So the day like before dyno, we just finally gave up, pulled it all back, and put it back to the distributor. So it's good to go. That's our boy. But now we got a new kit. Burton Racing or something like that. It was what a tuner recommended us. He said that's the best kit to run. And the kit actually looks a lot better, less wiring and stuff like that. Pretty straightforward. You just have to solder a couple of pieces onto the ECU. But you know, that's way better than having to splice into wires and stuff like that. Right now he is filling her up with some corn, and this should theoretically fire up right away. I mean, obviously we're first gonna prime it like for a minute, make sure we get oil all over the engine, like in the engine and the turbo and the turbo lines, all that stuff, and then get some fuel running to the front again, and then we'll officially try to fire her up. So we're gonna keep you guys for the journey, but it's pretty close to being ready. Hopefully everything works out. It's on the same exact setup that it was before. Obviously the turbo's different now, but we're still running the same injectors for now, just to do the braking. After the braking is done, we're gonna go with a 2000 cc injectors or 2100s, whatever. And then we'll install the new column plug kit. The new column plug kit though should, according to their, to their info, I could install it and it would just work perfectly fine the way it is now. But we just, we'd have to get the parts soldered into the ECU, and right now we're just trying to fire up and hear it run and whatnot. So we're just gonna wait and leave that kind of for like last minute, not last minute, but once it's broken in and we feel like it's getting close to downtime, then we'll do the ECU and whatnot. But for now, we'll fire up with the distributor on the same old tune it had, which is a 550 tune, and it should theoretically fire up, no issue. We'll see.
We come here a lot. Don't we?
Well, we just ran into an issue. Our fuel regulator has taken a dump and it's pissing fuel from the seal right here, like in between. It's coming out. I mean, we can try. We're gonna try to tighten it up and see what happens.
What are you talking about?
But we started to build pressure, like it literally got to almost 10 psi when he told me to stop. So once I get a good amount of psi in the gauge, we'll connect everything and try to fire it up. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to take a stop here and leave her, because it's not that we got another one of those sitting around. I'm not picking. Muy pequeño. Más grande. Sí, muy grande. Me voy a matar bien. ¿Aquí no tienes?
No sé dónde busqué. ¿Esa? A ver.
No, esta está muy grande.
4, ¿no?
Esa es muy grande. It's way too big. Yeah. ¿Es el mismo size?
No, este es más pequeño. Este es más pequeño.
Oh. No.
¿Qué size es?
4.
Voy a intentar con estos.
Dale. This is kind of depressing. So close, but not so far. There you go.
Yo tenía apretando uno ahorita hace ratito aquí, ¿no? ¿Verdad? ¿De qué lado apreté? Ese. Este puntito. Mira, está floja.
Está floja?
No, estaba flojita, pues nomás con la mano.
True. Okay, that's looking good. He just loosened that up with his hands, so
Vamos a ver.
let's hope that we can just snug it up, all of them, and okay, not bad, not bad. Me voy a matar, güey.
No sé dónde está ahí. Diciendo.
Okay, that was kind of loose too. This regulator's kind of old already. I mean, it's got a couple years on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it actually did go bad.
Muy raro que se dañen esos, güey.
Espero que no.
Sí, ya lo corté. Me falta este. Ahí.
Una llave.
No.
No.
Yo sé.
Boom.
¿Dónde está?
Nice. Go sit down. Why you ask for your switch if you're not gonna use it? Vale.
Ahí lo apreté, a ver.
Alright, let's try that again. La luz, para que veas bien. Oh yeah. Damn, it's already coming off from all the sun. Even though it's been covered. Ahí me avisas. ¿Ah? ¿Está bien? Ay, pues ya subió a 30 libras de aceite. Solo la podemos bloquear todo y echarla a volar.
Echarla a volar. Ayuda.
Echar inyectores.
No. Oh, pensé que estaban conectados.
Los desconecté.
Ah, ok.
Ahí te dejo. Ya, te aguanto.
Aquí.
No mames, Nico. Bueno, échale.
¿Le apretamos los de estos?
Sí, yo los apreté.
¿El abanico?
Lo desconecté. Yeah. Look at that, look at that smile. Look at that smile. Ah! No. That cold start on that E85. Should have started up by now. No quiere. Y ahora para que hubiese prendido. No, que hay que chequear. Tiempo. Dándole acá. Come on, girl. Don't play games. No quiere. Hay que buscarle. Ah. Vamos a ponerse delantera que prenda. Verga, todavía, güey. El turbo. Ahí ya paró.
¿Ya paró?
Sí. Falta ese y el downpipe.
Sí, cabrón.
Bueno, el downpipe, no, el dump tube. El dump tube. She lives, officially. So, on the next video, this video is probably very long. So, I'm gonna close it out here. And on the next video, we'll be test driving it. So, stay tuned for that. Y adiós. Deuce. Bye.